Have you ever wondered what the most terrifying prehistoric creatures were? Picture a world teeming with life, but not as we know it today. A world where the sky, land, and sea were ruled by creatures so vast, so strange, and so terrifying, they seem more like the stuff of nightmares than reality. From the colossal Tyrannosaurus rex to the spine-chilling Spinosaurus, from the lightning-fast Velociraptor to the monstrous Megalodon. Don't forget the sly Smilodon, the daunting Dunkleosteus, the alien-like Anomalocaris, the giant Gigantopithecus, the armored Arthropleura, and the sky-dominating Quetzalcoatlus. These beasts roamed the earth long before us, each more astonishing than the last, each with its own unique set of features that made them the perfect predators in their time. Their stories are written in stone, waiting to be discovered, understood, and marveled at. So, buckle up, it's time to take a trip back in time. Join us as we count down the top 10 most terrifying prehistoric creatures. Starting at number 10, we have Quetzalcoatlus. This impressive creature was no ordinary bird. It was a pterosaur, a member of the flying reptiles that lived alongside dinosaurs. With a wingspan comparable to a small aircraft, the Quetzalcoatlus was a true titan of the skies, dwarfing modern birds and even some small planes. Its long, slender beak was perfect for snatching up prey from the ground while on the fly. Notably, it was a carnivore, its diet mainly consisting of small animals and possibly even baby dinosaurs. The Quetzalcoatlus was indeed a formidable predator, soaring through the prehistoric skies with an air of majesty and terror. Despite its terrifying stature, it's fascinating to note that this creature was as light as a feather, courtesy of its hollow bones, a characteristic feature of pterosaurs. This terrifying yet awe-inspiring creature, with its unique combination of size, diet, and flight capability, certainly sets the bar high for terrifying creatures. Next up, at number 9, is the Arthropleura. This ancient creature was no ordinary bug. In fact, it was the largest known land invertebrate of all time. Imagine a millipede but supersized, reaching lengths of up to 8.5 feet. That's right, a bug the size of a small car. The Arthropleura thrived in the swampy, humid regions of what is now North America and Scotland during the Carboniferous period, around 300 million years ago. It roamed the earth when oxygen levels were much higher, allowing for such gigantic growth. But what makes the Arthropleura so terrifying? Well, its sheer size is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine, but it's the thought of this colossal creature scuttling around that really takes the cake. Despite its frightening appearance, though, it's believed the Arthropleura was actually a peaceful herbivore. The Arthropleura really puts a new spin on the term creepy crawly. Coming in at number 8, we have Gigantopithecus. This beast, the largest primate to have ever walked the earth, is a stark reminder of the colossal size nature can achieve. Standing at a staggering height of up to 10 feet tall and weighing in at around 1,200 pounds, Gigantopithecus was a real-life King Kong. Its size wasn't its only terrifying feature. Imagine a creature with the strength of an orangutan, multiply that by 10, and you're still not even close to the power of Gigantopithecus. This behemoth was an herbivore, but don't let that fool you. With its enormous size and strength, it could easily defend itself against predators and dominate its habitat. Despite its massive size and power, Gigantopithecus was a gentle giant, living peacefully in the forest, munching on bamboo. But its presence alone was enough to instill fear and respect among other creatures. Gigantopithecus truly was a giant among prehistoric creatures. At number 7, we have the Anomalocaris. This primeval creature was a sight to behold, a true testament to the weird and wonderful diversity of nature. Its name translates to strange shrimp, but it was far from your average crustacean. Picture a large, segmented body reaching up to 3 feet in length, with 2 long, grasping appendages protruding from its head, and a circular, jawless mouth well-suited for a diet of hard-shelled prey. The Anomalocaris swam in the Cambrian seas over 500 million years ago, using wing-like flaps running along its sides for propulsion. It was a top predator of its time, a title it owed to those formidable feeding appendages, capable of ensnaring unsuspecting victims with a swift, sudden motion. But what truly makes it terrifying? Its eyes. These marvels of evolution boasted an astonishing 16,000 lenses, giving the Anomalocaris an almost panoramic field of view. No prey could escape its sight. The Anomalocaris sure puts the alien in alien sea creature. Next on our list at number 6 is the Dunkleosteus. This prehistoric creature is not your average fish. It was a massive sea predator, reaching lengths of up to 30 feet, roughly the size of a modern-day killer whale. Just imagine a fish that size with a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. The Dunkleosteus had a unique feature. Instead of traditional teeth, it had 2 long, bony plates that could snap shut with incredible force, providing it with a powerful bite that could crush shells and armor with ease. This made it a dominant predator in its time. Its diet mainly consisted of other armored fish and early sharks, but it wasn't picky. Anything that crossed its path was potential prey. This armored fish was not only large and powerful, but it was also one of the first fish to develop a movable jaw, a key feature that allowed it to be such a successful predator. The Dunkleosteus was a true titan of the seas. Coming in at number 5, we have the Smilodon. This prehistoric feline, also known as the saber-toothed cat, was truly a sight to behold. It was a large, robust creature, standing about 3 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing up to 600 pounds. But what made the Smilodon truly terrifying were its teeth. These cats had 2 elongated canine teeth that could reach up to 11 inches in length. Imagine being a prey animal and seeing those teeth glint in the moonlight. The Smilodon used these saber-like teeth to deliver a fatal bite to its prey, often aiming for the throat or belly. It was a swift, brutal hunter that used stealth and power to take down its prey. The Smilodon was not a creature to be trifled with, and its size and strength made it a dominant predator of its time. Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat, was a fearsome predator of its time. At number 4, we have the Megalodon. This beast is not just a figment of Hollywood's imagination, but a real creature that once ruled the Earth's oceans. The Megalodon was an incredibly large shark, with estimates suggesting it could reach lengths of up to 60 feet, nearly 3 times the size of the largest known great white shark. This gigantic aquatic predator was not a picky eater. Its diet mainly consisted of whales and other large marine mammals, but it would eat anything that crossed its path. The Megalodon's massive jaws, armed with rows of sharp serrated teeth, could exert a bite force of over 40,000 pounds, easily crushing the bones of its prey. What makes the Megalodon truly terrifying was its sheer size and power. Picture a creature that could easily dwarf a school bus, equipped with teeth the size of a human hand. Now, imagine that creature swimming towards you at high speed. The Megalodon truly was the terror of the prehistoric seas. Next up, at number 3, is the Velociraptor. This dashing dinosaur, despite being smaller than many of its cinematic portrayals, packed a terrifying punch in the prehistoric world. About the size of a turkey, the Velociraptor was roughly 2 feet tall and 7 feet long. But don't let its size fool you. What it lacked in stature, it more than made up for in agility, speed, and cunning. The Velociraptor was a highly intelligent creature, with a large brain relative to its body size. This gave it an edge in hunting, allowing it to use complex strategies to outsmart its prey. Equipped with a sickle-shaped claw on each foot, the Velociraptor was a formidable predator. It would use these claws to deliver devastating blows, incapacitating its victims with a swift and merciless precision. The Velociraptor's combination of intellect, speed, and lethal weaponry made it a truly horrifying presence in the prehistoric era. The Velociraptor was a fearsome predator of the prehistoric world. At number 2, we have the Spinosaurus. This prehistoric behemoth was an absolute titan of the Cretaceous period, standing tall with a length of up to 60 feet. That's longer than a school bus. The Spinosaurus was no lightweight either, weighing in at an estimated 20 metric tons. Now, the size is impressive, sure, but what really makes the Spinosaurus stand out in the crowd of prehistoric terror is its diet. Unlike its dinosaur counterparts, the Spinosaurus was a piscivore, meaning it primarily feasted on fish. But don't be fooled, it was no picky eater. With an elongated crocodile-like snout and conical teeth perfect for snagging slippery prey, it wouldn't hesitate to snack on other dinosaurs if given the chance. Its distinctive sail-like spine, rising up to 7 feet high, added an extra layer of intimidation, making the Spinosaurus a truly terrifying sight to behold. The Spinosaurus was a truly formidable creature of its time. And finally, at number 1, we have the Tyrannosaurus rex. The T-Rex, as it's affectionately known, was one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs that ever lived. Standing up to 20 feet tall and stretching 40 feet from head to tail, this behemoth was a sight to behold. Its size, however, was not its only terrifying feature. The T-Rex was a skilled hunter. With its keen sense of smell, it could detect prey from miles away. And once it had locked onto its target, there was almost no escape. Its long, powerful strides allowed it to cover ground quickly, while its massive jaws, filled with sharp, serrated teeth, could crush bones with ease. But what truly set the T-Rex apart was its intelligence. Contrary to popular belief, this dinosaur was not a mindless beast. It was a calculating predator, capable of strategic hunting and even social behavior. The Tyrannosaurus rex, the king of the tyrant lizards, truly earns its place as the most terrifying prehistoric creature.